Hello Crunchers and welcome back. We are playing Dead Synchronicity. That I totally murdered that name. It's really hard to what? Okay, thank you. So we just something bad happened, a big explosion, and a lot of people died. And I just woke up, I can't remember anything, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Let's talk to this guy.
Ouch! Damn it! This vacant lot is full of trash and broken glass. I managed to rip open the sole of my foot and a rusty nail.
Oh jeez, I'm bleeding.
Hey,
Damn it.
it's not a good idea to walk around barefoot in this enormous trash heap. You won't get very far without shoes.
Yeah, thanks for the tip.
The tip is yours to keep. But if you come near my things, you're a dead man. Understood? Wait, I recognize you. Aren't you the guy Rod's been taking care of in his trailer all this time?
Yes, I am. Do you know Rod?
Of course I do. Everyone in the camp knows Rod. You owe him your life. Don't doubt that for a second. Nowadays, no one in his right mind would do what he did for you. For a total stranger.
Yes, I'm very grateful to him. But tell me, can I ask you a few questions?
Can I get your shoes?
Tell me about Rod Atkinson.
Well, I don't know him very well, but they say he's decent enough. Too decent for the times we're living in. Did you know that before coming here he was someone important? I think he worked for the government, and he still has some good contacts on the outside. But they're not good enough to get that stupid do-gooder and his family out of here.
Stupid do-gooder?
Well, you know how it is. Rod is one of those good Samaritans who think they can save the world. He has helped a lot of people in the camp, but I think he's going to run into problems. I reckon that he's too weak for these times. I don't know how long he'll be able to survive.
You said he had a son. A pretty good reason to hang on, don't you think?
Yes, Colin. I haven't seen that kid running around here for some time. Do you know if he's all right?
I don't know. I still haven't seen him. His father told me about him.
Well, I'm glad he's not anywhere near me. That brat doesn't have anything better to do than to try to snoop in my shopping cart.
Yeah, what's the Great Wave?
I've been hearing about an enormous explosion. The Great Wave. What on earth are they talking about?
But what kind of question is that? Where have you been all this time? Sleeping in a cave?
Well, you could say that.
The Great Wave is the reason we're confined here like animals. The entire world went to hell in a handcart that day, and we went with it.
Hell in a handcart. That's a funny sentence.
I've been able to see that with my own eyes. Can you tell me anything else?
Okay, I'll tell you what I know. The Great Wave hit us one Friday afternoon right out of the blue. I remember it perfectly because I'd just come out of an important meeting at that precise moment. I'd made a lot of money from a very fat contract. Yes, sirree, Bob. Very, very fat. First, we felt the ground quaking, as if a volcano was about to erupt right under our feet. I had to get out of my car and run. Then came the explosions. Glass broke. Buildings toppled. And then for weeks, the stench of corpses rotting in the streets. In just a few hours, that damn Great Wave set us all, with our businesses, our money, and our convertibles, straight back to the Dark Ages.
The Dark Ages?
Of course! Are you surprised? In a matter of minutes, we were left with no electricity, no water, no communications. And after the initial chaos, the dissolved started to show up. And that horrible gash opened up in the sky. That stupid breach up there that no one in this hellhole has bothered to explain to us. The fact is that the remains of the old system only held up for a few weeks. And through the cracks, What you see around you started seeping in.
The new world, right?
Yes, indeed. You catch on fast. The new world was here to stay. Welcome to the future, son. Not exactly the way you pictured it, huh?
Confined? Do you mean we can't leave the refugee camp?
Refugee camp. I've always found that term amusing. It seems like things on the other side of the fence work a little better. But here, look around you. Does this look like a refugee camp? It's an army detention camp, and you're a prisoner. Once you come in here, you lose everything, even your name. To them, you're nothing more than a rat, just another camp rat. You'd never be able to get through the gate, especially if you don't know anyone or don't have any contacts on the outside. Doesn't matter who you might have been before the old world collapsed. Believe me, I speak from experience. If you're just a camp rat, I'm afraid the only way out of here is feet first. I don't know if you get my meaning.
Of course I do. Thanks for your encouraging words.
You can keep the words, but come near my things and you're a dead man.
This shooting. Could you explain to me what just happened here?
Explain what exactly? That show the cleanup brigades put on? Someone got too chatty and ratted out a sick person, that's all. There's usually a pact of silence in the camp. No one likes to see one of their own in those ambulances. But in this case, the dissolved was a relative of one of the camp moles. Ironic, isn't it?
But they shot a man.
Yes, so they did. So what? The price of human life has gotten a lot cheaper lately. That needn't surprise anyone these days.
Did you say dissolved?
Of course, dissolved. But what the hell's wrong with you? Those people are a real plague. They're sick, and, so they say, highly contagious. Let me give you a piece of advice about them. If you see one, run the other way like he was the devil himself. Even if they don't give you that deadly disease or drive you crazy with their trances, the cleanup brigades will kill you for hiding one. You saw it with your own eyes. They don't even respect their own camp moles.
A camp mole? What is that exactly?
A spy. A stool pigeon. It's in the Army's interest to control the camp from inside. And so they pay some of the inhabitants to feed them information about what happens on this side of the fence. Who comes in, who goes out, who causes trouble. And, of course, who gets sick. They're scumbags, but very well-paid scumbags. And they have certain privileges that no one else in here has. Never trust a mole. They'll do anything to hang on to the favors the Army gives them in this hellhole.
Okay. I'll take your advice.
You're welcome. But stay away from the shopping cart or I'll rip your guts out. Got it?
Well, I'll be going on my way. Good luck to you, pal.
Just be sure to stay away from my things.
Well, as soon as you fall asleep, I'm gonna steal your things. Oh my god. We need to save. Can we save? Before we try to snatch his things. Alright, let's try to snatch his things. Oh my god.
Hey, you! Don't even think of putting your paws on that shopping cart. Stay away from my stuff, or I swear I'll rip your guts out with my bare hands.
Okay, calm down. I won't touch anything.
Oh my.
A supermarket shopping cart full of plastic bags, ready to burst. This individual, who looks like a bum, never takes his eyes off it. And the swarm of insects fluttering around the merchandise don't either. Someone improvised a bonfire inside that drum. Although the smoke starts to irritate the lungs pretty quickly, it seems like the only heating system the camp inhabitants have. This individual seems a little unhinged. Nothing strange about that, considering what this place is like. And judging from his threats, I don't seem to have made a very good impression on him.
It's alright, it's alright. let's see here what we can find. What's this?
The ground in this lot is full of trash, scrap metal, and broken glass. This is where I learned my first lesson in this new world. If you want to avoid problems, watch your step.
So true. We really need some card ore. Some shoes.
Time has left these hinges bent and rusted. There's no way I'm going to be able to break open this door with my bare hands.
How about with a podlet?
I don't think that's a good idea. All I can think of would be to use this lid as a hubcap on a piece of junk that doesn't even have any tires left.
Did I push the right thing?
I don't see anything here that could be covered.
Podlet on
I'd
homeless
better
man?
hold on to it.
Ah,
I don't think anyone else would be interested in this old dented piece of metal.
we can knock him out. Alright, alright. Oh, burning drum.
Let's see. I could swear that the lid is just the right size for this drum.
Hey, isn't it? Oh my god,
Perfect.
it worked.
Damn it! What's going on? This damn shithole is going to be the end of us.
I'll have to do this quickly before
Yes.
this man stops coughing.
Damn it!
Well, let's see what we
going
have
on?
here. Ugh. I don't see anything but rotten food, tattered clothes, and trash. Wait a minute. It seems like there's also a small billfold with a bunch of credit cards.
Death of us.
What the hell is this guy doing with so much plastic money?
Is them
I
all?
have no intention of putting my hand back in there. There's nothing else in that shopping
What's
cart that
going
interests me.
on?
Alright, 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 alright.
These are the charred and misshapen remains of a bank card. I doubt it could be used in this condition, assuming there's anyone capable of finding a cash machine working.
Exactly. Alright. Guess this is alright.
Damn it!
Snacks?
What's
A
going
bunch
on?
of
Oh,
shacks,
shacks.
trying valiantly to stay standing in a sea of mud and trash. I can't imagine how it must be to live in one of them.
This filthy shithole is going to be the death of us.
Let's see here. Kinda wish I could take the lid off, but it doesn't allow me.
This filthy shithole is going to be the death of us.
Alright, let's go explore.
They mean to kill us all. That's what they want.
Oh, okay. Can't go nowhere.
A person can't even.
This guy's
breathe
in no
this
condition to
hellhole
hold a
anymore.
conversation right now.
Huh. Wanted to show him,
Forget it.
Damn it!
I don't think he'd
What's
be very
going on?
amused to find out that I filched it from his precious shopping cart.
card off?
Impossible. I think I'm going to need more brute force and ingenuity if I want to open up that
Damn it.
rusted door.
What's going on?
But I can't go anywhere?
This filthy shithole.
Nothing but
is
leaky-
going to
good
be
God.
the death of us.
The very look of this place is disheartening.
Am I missing something? M? Nothing on M.
This filthy shithole is going to be the death of us.
I guess,
The half-scrap remains of a sports car that looks like a collector's item. From the style, it must have been worth a pretty penny a long, long time ago. But now, I'm afraid it's just scrap metal.
Oh, what's that?
No. With my foot in this condition, I wouldn't get very far. I think it would be better to go back inside the trailer and try to take care of this wound. It doesn't look too good.
Alrighty. So, buddy, see you later. Okay, take care of the wound. Maybe they can help me.
It's no use. It won't open. I heard Rod bolt it from inside. I can hear people whispering on the other side. It's the door Rod went through after hearing those moans, the same one he made sure to bolt shut.
Oh, there's actually... let's look through the window, because the window is where they are. Aha!
That's Rod's wife. I heard her calling him from the other side of that door that just closed behind him. She looks worn out with those dark circles under her eyes. She looks like she hasn't slept in days. That must be little Colin, Rod's son. He looks unwell. Was that him I heard moaning in pain inside the trailer? Rod seems upset and worried. What's going on in there? From here, it looks like one of those metal boxes for Danish butter cookies. And judging from how worn it looks, I'd say that it's been reused over and over again.
Danish butter cookies.
It's hard to see clearly through all the grime on this glass. On the other side is the room where Rod and his family have locked themselves away.
Can we use the card?
Use this here? How?
I don't know.
I'm afraid it's no use. Rod bolted it from the other side.
Alright, so we have a wound on foot we need to take care of inside. How?
Impossible. It's locked. I'm afraid my host forgot to unlock it before he left. Let's see if I can do this.
Ah!
Good. The mechanism gave way in the first try, but the car is trashed. For my sake, I hope that guy outside never finds out about this.
Shoes!
Not just yet. I'm grateful to Rod for his hospitality, but these old shoes don't look very clean. It won't take more than a few hours for the wound on my foot to turn really ugly. And the last thing I need now is a serious infection.
Alright, let's take whiskey. Let's take pillowcase. And let's see here. Let's see here. Can we grab it?
Not just yet. It won't take more than a...
Okay. Use whiskey on
For
pillowcase.
now, it's just a pillowcase. I don't see any point in soaking it in liquor.
Okay. Soak the shoes.
I'm not going to
liquor.
waste the whiskey on this. That would only make a puddle in the closet. And those shoes wouldn't be much cleaner than they are now.
Use it on your feet. I got that.
White, folded, with a scent of fabric softener. It's sad, but this pillowcase is the nicest thing I've seen since I woke up. A high-proof whiskey, and by the looks of it, an expensive one. The bottle was hidden in Rod's closet. I suppose that despite his apparent strength, that man needs to escape his problems from time to time. The pillowcase is quite large. It's not going to fit inside Rod's shoes. Okay, let's see how well this protruding bed spring can cut.
Aha! Normally I'm not very good at point and click adventures. I love them, but I suck at them. This is going pretty well. Not too bad.
It's a good idea, but these bandages are still no use to me. If I use them like this, the wound in my foot would end up getting infected anyway.
Well, let's soak them in alcohol.
I'll use a little of what's in the bottle to soak the bandages. Here goes. I'll use the bandages on my foot. I hope the alcohol is enough to keep it from getting infected. Let's pray this improvised remedy doesn't lead to a delightful case of gangrene.
What bastard put a lid on the drum?
Not
You
me.
tried to suffocate me, you bunch of assholes!
I
No.
think that guy out there just discovered the reason for a sudden coughing fit.
Some coward in this shithole wanted to suffocate me. Me! Who was it? Who was it? Come back here so I can give you back your lid, you son of a bitch!
Did you hear that noise, Rod? What's going on out there?
I don't know. I'll go have a look. I think it's that poor drunk who's always hanging around the trailer. He's kicking up a fuss again. It's a good thing poor Colin can't hear his insults.
Don't ever say anything like that again, Rod.
I'm sorry, honey. I wasn't thinking.
Hey guys. Can I help?
What are you doing here? Get out of here! You've no business being in this room!
Rod, I'm sorry.
Alright.
But what's going on?
Get out of here, Michael! You didn't see anything, understood? Out! Out! Excuse my outburst, Michael. I shouldn't have behaved that way. It's not like me. But this new world brings out the worst in all of us. It's just that I can't stand to see Colin suffer this way. So for your own good, please, stay away from this room.
Away? Why?
It's no use trying to hide it. You're bound to find out sooner or later. Colin is very sick, and the authorities claim his illness is highly contagious.
Highly contagious? Is he one of the dissolved?
Michael! I won't let anyone use that word in my house! Yes, Colin caught that damn disease.
And what exactly does the disease consist of?
I don't know, Michael. No one really does. The only news is what the army brings us. They say the disease is highly contagious, and it's our duty to turn over all victims to the cleanup brigades. But no one has ever come back after being carried off in one of those ambulances. No one. So we can't let them take Colin, do you understand?
Yes, of course I understand.
They say that all the victims are condemned, that there's no salvation for anyone, that at the end of their suffering and their trances lies certain death. I think that even the army is afraid of the victims. Really strange things happen around them, Michael. Things you wouldn't believe.
What things happen around people infected with the disease?
Strange things with no possible explanation. In their trances, they go places, Michael. They bring back information. They know things. They talk to people who are no longer with us. And we've been living like this for weeks. The things that are happening around Colin are getting more and more confusing and hard to bear.
Talking to the dead? Jesus. This man's nerves are shot from the exhaustion and stress. But how did Colin get infected?
We don't know. No one knows how the disease is spread. The only thing we know is that the disease appeared after the catastrophe, and that it's spreading like wildfire.
So the Great Wave brought the dissolved with it?
Yes, but don't use that word again. Not in this house, anyway. It's so cruel and disrespectful. In effect, that's the only thing we know for sure about all this insanity. The Great Wave took everything from us and left us with this epidemic.
What's happening to Colin is terrible. If only there was something I could do.
Well, Michael, you can help us. I'm convinced that our finding you was no coincidence. You've got to help us.
Let's see. Definitely want to help him.
But you said yourself that all the victims are condemned. What can I do?
No, all is not lost. In the camp, there are rumors of a cure. It seems that in the city, on the other side of the fence, the victims have access to a drug. But we can't get it here. And my contacts out there, well, let's just say they can't do anything to help.
So there's a drug that can cure them?
Yes, but they say that producing it takes a long time and is very expensive. And so it's reserved for city dwellers who can afford to pay for it. Get us that drug, Michael. I beg of you, please. Colin's time is running out.
You got it.
Getting involved looks dangerous. I saw that shooting out there. There's also the possibility of infection.
Infection? Are you afraid for your life, Michael? Without our help, you'd be dead right now. Dead. Don't forget that. What's more, I could help you in return. I could help you get back what you lost. Don't you see?
Give me back what I lost? But you hardly know me, Rod.
I know the essential part, Michael. I know that you're a blankhead.
Blankhead? What the devil does that mean?
A blankhead is a person with no memories, who can't remember anything. It seems that the Great Wave had an enormous neurological impact on certain people, Michael. You're not the only one, or even the worst case. There are people who even forgot how to talk and how to walk after the explosion. Some ended up dying of starvation. They forgot what food looked like, how to chew it, even that eating was a necessity. You can consider yourself lucky. You still remember how to keep yourself alive. And that's the important thing. The natural recovery process is slow. It can take months, if at all. Listen to me, Michael. A man without memories is just a shadow. Or even worse, he's nobody. I still have some contacts out there. I was an important man in the municipal government. I could trace your name, your data in public records, your fingerprints. I could restore your whole life in the blink of an eye. But please, help us.
I'm grateful for your help, Rod, and for everything you people have done for me. But
Listen to me, Michael. We know that it's possible that our son is condemned to die. In fact, my wife and I have everything prepared for when he leaves us. Our child is the only thing that keeps us holding on in the new world. Nothing would have any meaning for us without him. So if there is even the slightest chance of saving him, we are prepared to do whatever it takes. Please, Michael, help us. For God's sake, listen to him. He's just a child.
Rod, come in here, quickly!
Bring us that cure, and we'll help you get your life back. Colin is our only hope in this new world. Help us save our future, and I'll give you back your past. I promise you. Goodbye, Michael.
no, Rod, wait. Bring a drug? Is he out of his mind? That man wants me to put his son's life in my hands? I can barely remember who I am. When I probably wouldn't last more than a few hours out there. But Rod was right. A man without a past is nothing more than his shadow. He offered to help me get my life back, my memories. So if I want answers, I have only one possible course of action: to get that drug.
Alright guys, what a cool game. We're gonna take a break. Leave a like below, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more episodes, and thanks for watching guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.